Personality equals personal reality. What's going on, boys and girls? My name is Billy Sam J and welcome back to another video. Setup's a little bit different, yeah? See that? See that? Got a new deck because I live in a new city. Got a new TV because I've got a new bedroom. Check it out. Here's some clips. Wow, and all these new things have come to me and I'm so grateful. This has all just come to me because of my personality. Now that sounds just unbelievably cocky and your personality is so good, is it? Are you getting fucking skateboards and TVs? Nah, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is I'm a big believer in the way you carry yourself, your amount of charisma, your riz, yeah? The way you carry yourself, the way you go about engaging with other people, the way you go about engaging with your day-to-day life will thus change the reality around you, the things you get given, the opportunities you're given, and basically everything that comes to you at life is more often than not positive if you're a positive, caring, outgoing person. Okay, so personality equals personal reality. So the first thing we really need to talk about here is you're not necessarily who you think you are. We just put these labels on ourselves because of how people have known us our whole lives. Like if I've just been like a gamer my whole life, for example, and I like basketball and maybe I'm a bit reserved to myself and I don't really go out much. Let's say those are my 4 character traits. If I then step out of those lines and I decide to start playing football instead of basketball, I start coming out of my shell a bit more, even though most of my life have been a bit reserved, or I just start doing things differently, people around us just start to judge. So most of the time, you just stay in what you've known your whole life. And it's a fear of sort of like not fitting in because like we've sort of had to fit in our whole lives, you know, throughout most of history. Otherwise, you know, you don't want to get kicked out of the tribe. You want to stay in the tribe. That's how you survive. And it's the same sort of situation here, except you're not going to die if you get kicked out of the tribe. So just know that you can change your interests, you can change your personality if you want to. Like if you genuinely want to. If you're a bit like reserved and you go, I wish I was a bit more outgoing. I wish I was a bit more like. You can. You just have to decide to then start being a little bit more outgoing. It's not going to be easy, but eventually you'll get there. Oh, I'm a footballer. Oh, mate. Oh, I really wish I could play basketball. Like, oh, that'd be so cool. In your head, you're thinking, oh, that'd be so sick. No one is stopping you from picking up a basketball, going to the court. Yeah, you might be a bit shit at first, but eventually you'll be good. No one is stopping you from doing anything, okay? So when you start acting in a different way, and you're not necessarily acting, you're just evolving, you're becoming a new person. Fuck what everyone else says. You're changing. Yeah, we're supposed to. Look at this image. That describes it perfectly. You know, all these caterpillars hanging out with each other, yeah? Eventually one turns into a butterfly and all the caterpillars looking at the butterfly going, what are you doing, mate? Like, get back down here. The butterfly's like, nah, you're all supposed to change. But nobody wants to change. But be the butterfly, yeah? Be the butterfly. So now that we've established that, and you are now confident in yourself, hopefully, to at least understand that, like, you can actually be anyone or be anything you like. You can genuinely change your personality and your character traits. Today, you can literally you can just have a new spring in your step tomorrow and just start acting completely differently. And eventually it won't be acting anymore. You'll just be that person. Now that we've established that, let's talk about what happens once you start doing this. Once you start becoming a more energetic, more generous, more kind, more enthusiastic, more open person. I can't really describe how the universe works. But God has created this universe that is very intuitive, and if you start tapping into it by sort of doing things a certain way, and genuinely things just start coming to you before you know it. And I can only say this from my experience, and I'm sure there's thousands of people on the internet who will talk about experiences like this. Like there's no I don't think there's any bullshit behind manifestation. I think that is a sacred universal law that if you don't believe in it, then obviously it's not going to work for you. If you believe in it, then it will work for you. It's that saying, you know, whether you can or you can't, you're exactly right. If I think I can, I'm right. If I think I can't, I'm also right. So it's the same thing here. And honestly, it's just like having these certain characteristics affect your heart, mind and soul. When you just start like being more open as a person, your heart starts to open. You start being more open as a person, your brain starts to be a bit more open. You're not so closed-minded anymore. You start to be more open as a person, your soul starts to expand, and your energy changes. When your energy changes, you start matching wealthier, healthier things, items, people that are also on that wavelength. And that's honestly the simplest description I can give for this personality, personal reality sort of situation, because I've just moved into this luxury apartment in the Gold Coast on Chevron Island with two of my best friends from the UK. And like, I just can't believe it. I can believe it because it's like in front of my eyes, but it's just like, it's mental. It's mental. And I know it's because like I have opened my heart and opened my heart and my mind and my soul, and my whole characteristics have changed, and I've just been completely different as a person as I was like 5 years ago when I used to smoke weed, and I used to like keep to myself a little bit, and I used to like not try and like be very confident. I used to just like kind of want to fit in, and used to like, I don't know, just, you know what I mean, just kept real low key. I'm not saying you need to like, you can still be low key, yeah, and still be like introverted. I'm really introverted, guys. Like, I might seem like out in the open, like super energetic and super bubbly with everyone, but like that's only because I've had enough time by myself in my room to re-energize. That's where I get my energy from. So you can still be an introverted person and what have you, but like I force myself to go and talk to girls in public if they're pretty. I've done it. I do it. I still make myself go and compliment people on the day to day. I still make myself go and do certain things that I don't really want to do. I still go and put myself out there, because when you put yourself out there, people put themselves out there back, and it just comes back in different items, and it just comes back in different people, and it comes back in different situations and opportunities that you weren't even like going for, but then they've just come to you, and you're like, mad. The whole thing's mad. Okay, so if you would like to try this, try it. Yeah, like if you've always felt like you kind of wanted to be someone, you fucking watch like a really inspiring movie and you sort of want to be like that character, be that character. No one is stopping you from acting like James Bond, acting like you're Spider-Man, acting like you're something out of Never Back Down or Fight Club, or acting like whatever it is. You want to be Brad Pitt from Mr. and Mrs. Smith and start moving as cool and swift as he does in that movie. Do it. And if everyone judges you, good, because that's how it works. But eventually you hold your frame and you act how you want to act as this new character, and eventually all the people that are judging you will just starts getting quiet. You start hearing them less, because they're not on your vibration anymore. It's like impossible to keep there. But all these new people start coming into your life. All these new people who are on this wavelength that you've just started to create. And again, not just with people, but with opportunities, with material items. It just starts coming to you. So yeah. And obviously, there's a big difference between working hard and manifesting. And I think if you just purely manifest, you'll eventually get there. If you purely work hard, you'll eventually get there. But if you can work hard and manifest at the same time, yeah, things will come to you rapid. And I'm like, I am sort of on that journey, so I can't really speak for that 100%. But like where I am now in comparison to where I was, it's night and day, man. Personality equals your personal reality. Okay. Be the man you've always wanted to be the girl you've always wanted to be, and go out there, be open, and let the opportunities come to you. Stay healthy. House tour, apartment tour coming soon. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.